Alright, so I'm just going to make a quick video today to show you how to do a finger roll technique. Now, I'm not going to show you any specific examples of how to use this, but it does come up a lot. So I just want you to know how to do this technique and what it's used for. Okay, so basically a finger roll technique is useful in circumstances where you're going to play the same fret on two adjacent strings, one after another. Okay, so for example, if I'm playing the 5th fret on string 4 and immediately I need to go to the 5th fret on string 3, usually you think to jump your finger, just to move it down. Now, not only does that make it more difficult, but it also makes it sound pretty choppy. So you get like the open string ringing out of the 4th string here, like that, and it doesn't sound smooth. So the way to achieve a smooth sound here is if we're playing that first note with an arched finger, like a little bit of the fingertip playing the note, if you can see that there. Instead of jumping down, we're going to flatten out the knuckle. Okay, so this first knuckle right here, you're going to sort of flatten it out. See this little motion I'm doing here? That helps you go down to that next string without having to move your hand or move your finger. You're basically just flattening it out. Okay, so the roll technique can be achieved by either flattening your knuckle, like this, or you can roll the wrist back and forth, okay? So it depends on what you're more comfortable with. Both will achieve a similar result. So a lot of times this comes in handy in both ways. Okay, so if you're going from a thinner string to a thicker string, you got to start with like the pad of your finger and roll up to an arch. So you start with the flat part, roll up to an arch. If you're starting on a thicker string moving to a thinner string, start with the pad, or sorry, start with the fingertip and move to the pad. Like that, okay? So this is basically, it's not about learning any specific melody or phrase, just about the technique. So practice that with the first finger, second finger, third, and fourth, right? You'll notice it gets harder as you go along. Sometimes you'll even find songs that you have to do this on 3 strings. You'll see how much harder that is, even I miss that there. Alright, so 2 strings definitely, very important. 3 strings, a little more awkward. There are other ways to get around it if you need to. But practice that technique with each finger so when it comes up in a song, your fingers know what to do.